principal here. I'm Angela West. It's wonderful to see such a supportive community rallying around our executives as they showcase their hard work and creativity in their business plans. Your presence here today means a lot to our executives, parents, and staff as it demonstrates your commitment to their success. And to Kelley Austin, Ms. Hamilton, our parents, our executives, our community, and our esteemed judges, your expertise and guidance will undoubtedly enrich this experience for our budding entrepreneurs. Let's give our students the encouragement and applause they deserve as they take this exciting step towards their future endeavors.
I don't know if I want to use this mic or not. I feel like I'm overpowered. All right, good evening. Welcome to the second annual SBM Startup Jam. My name is Hunter Austin, one of the co-founders of Kelley Austin. This event itself is presented by the Kelley Austin Family Foundation, which is run by myself, my co-founder, Waylon Kelley, also my brother-in-law, and our wives, Erica and Sandy, who is Waylon's wife here in attendance here. I want to thank several people for being instrumental in making tonight happen. First, Alex Lennox is the Director of People and Process at Kelley Austin. This event is his baby. Although he does have a day job at KA, he has put in way more work than anyone sees in order to make this happen, and he's done it this year with his wife being due with their second child here in 4 short days. He was also here in attendance. This year we brought in speakers each week to talk to the students about various topics. These people took time out of their day and they understand the importance of this program. We can't thank them enough for doing that. Ms. Angela West has been so supportive of this event since we first met with her early in the school year and has ensured we have everything we need to make this a memorable experience for these students. And finally, Natalie Hamilton. If every teacher in this country cared half as much as she does about the current and future success of her students, it'd be a much better place. I hope the students presenting tonight understand the fortune they have to know Mrs. Hamilton. All right, tonight's the culmination of an immense amount of work put forth by these students over the last 3 months. They've met each week with team members of Kelley Austin to strategize around different components to this pitch. Each of the 9 teams will have 5 minutes to present their business pitch, and then 5 minutes to answer questions from the judges. The judges will be scoring based on presentation, validity, ability to answer questions, and more. Our judges tonight include J.R. Garcia. J.R. grew up in Conroe, Texas, attended Notre Dame for undergrad, and then SMU brought him back to Texas. He's a partner here at GPG Ventures, co-founder of Health Wildcatters, and investor in more than 100 early stage companies. We also have Kevin Vella. He's the managing partner at Vella Wood, a boutique corporate law firm based in Dallas. He focuses his practice in the areas of venture financing, mergers and acquisitions, and gaming law. Represents hundreds of successful startups. He's active in the business and startup communities throughout Texas and currently teaches an entrepreneurship course at SMU's Cox School of Business and a venture law course at the University of Texas School of Law. Hook 'em horns. And finally, we have Brenda Stoner. She's a Dallas-based entrepreneur who has started and exited multiple businesses over the last 30 years. She now sits on several boards and is the co-founder and CEO of Bike Trail. I will be your 4th judge tonight, and I'm not going to bore you with an introduction of myself. We're excited to announce that we raised more money this year than last year. We want to thank everyone that's donated. Each of the prizes will be split evenly amongst the team members. The first place prize is $4,200. And new trophy this year. This trophy will now stay with the entrepreneurship program and will be updated each year with a new engraving for the winning team. Second place, $2,800. Third place, $2,100. And the remaining teams for participating will split $4,900. a good amount of money raised here. So this event was started because it's something that I wish I would have had when I was in high school. And having the chance to learn from people instead of textbooks and put that learning into action opposed to test answers is critical for future success. The prize money given out tonight represents more than just the purpose of rewarding these students. It helps instill the notion and idea of using other people's money to build success. That idea is something that was foreign to both Waylon and I growing up, and is foreign to most people outside of a select group. Growing up, I had no concept of someone giving you large amounts of money based on an idea and a plan to execute on that idea. All I knew was punching in and punching out, collecting your paycheck, and hoping you get a promotion every 5 years. Not every one of these students will end up starting their own business, but at least they will be educated on the various paths to do so and have the confidence to stand in front of someone and tell them why they are worth investing in. I'll turn it over to Alex to get us started.
Team one. You're up there. Set the bar with the polo. Let's love it. It's obnoxiously loud, but at least you'll know when your time is up. It's gonna sound like that. You got 5 minutes, starting in 10 seconds, and then once that's up, just finish your thought, finish your slide if you need to, and then they'll have 5 minutes for kind of going over.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Emma Blackburn,
I'm Yoselin Nalesio.
And I'm Josiah Durham.
and we are Bendigo.
Our mission at Bendigo is to revolutionize meal prep by providing affordable and healthy meals made with fresh ingredients on the go.
As we all know, food is an essential part of living.
However, many working adults don't have time to come home and cook meals every night for themselves and their families.
Studies show that 62% of adults work more than 10 hours a day. And because of this, 44% of them don't have time to cook at home. As a result, 37% of adults eat fast food every single day, which is unhealthy. However, it is time saving.
Our solution is Bendigo, a meal prep vending machine that offers healthy but delicious meals for family and individual servings, a grab and go experience. Here we have one of the meals that we offer at our vending machine. It is grilled chicken as paired with steamed vegetables and rice, as well as salmon paired with steamed vegetables and rice as well. Enjoy. What makes it special?
What makes us special is not only do we have a variety of healthy meals for anyone to enjoy, we also have a variety of different locations in the area that you can come to and pick up a meal anytime. As it is a vending machine, we are open 24/7 and we are always ready.
We developed an algorithm that helps us decrease the price of every meal as it approaches the expiration date. This is in order to ensure that our waste is very low.
In addition to that, the meals won't be going to waste, as the ones that don't sell by at the end of the week are donated to people in need around the community.
Lastly, we also offer a subscription plan that you can purchase through our app.
So here you can see we have our app. So here you can see we have a mock-up of our app, Bendigo Plus. As you can see on the left side, we have two pictures, which is showing the basic functions of our app. The first is a Bendigo locator, which basically just shows you what vending machine is in proximity to you, the closest one. And we also have a Find Your Meal Prep, where you can browse our selection of meals to find what works best for you. In addition to that, we also have special payment plans. The first being a family feast, which is basically multi-bundle meals, where you can purchase 3 or more meals for you and your family. We also have Mealtime Monthly, which are individual subscriptions that provide you with a certain amount of meal credits per month that you can then take and redeem at a machine. Lastly, we also have Countdown Cuisines, which provides discounts for the current perishing meals.
What you can see here is the cost structure for each of our machine units. Each machine sells a little over 10,000 meals per year, and that brings in a total of over $74,000 in revenue. After taking away our costs, we are left with $54,000 in profit. Each month, we break even by selling almost 1,600 meals, which can be achieved by selling out of 8 of our machines. We currently have 8 machines located around the Metroplex, and in a year, these will sell 83,000 meals. That will bring us nearly $600,000 in revenue and over $400,000 in profits. Our initial startup cost to purchase these machines was $200,000, and it cost us $50,000 to build our app and website. As you can see here, each month we plan to add a new machine, so over the next 12 months we will have 12 additional machines. At the end of the next year, over the next 12 months, we will be bringing in $923,000 in profit, as $923,000 in revenue, and $450,000 in profit.
The food market is expected to grow by 4.8% by 2030, bringing in a little more than $1,793 billion to the industry. Meal prep industry is expected to outgrow the fast food industry very soon.
Here you can see we have some of our marketing strategies, which include social media campaigns, taste comparison demonstrations, and partnerships with local corporations and businesses.
In the future, we plan, as stated before, to expand our machine locations, which also includes team expansion. We will also have franchise opportunities, as well as corporate meal programs for our employees where our machines are located. Thank you.
Do you actually have 8 machines in and around DFW right now, or this is forward-looking?
Forward.
Okay.
My question is, I saw a lot of options in the marketing strategy, but who is the actual target consumer? Where do you expect the majority of who would be the person that would be most likely to order from the machine?
So because the time is running out, we're going to go into more depth on this. But our machines will be located primarily in office buildings, so like major office buildings downtown, as well as in some hospitals or airports. But our primary consumer, we are focused on working adults, so people working 9 to 5s, and that's where those are the customers where the taste comparisons will be available, where they can taste our foods as well as the unhealthy alternatives, and they'll be able to see the benefits of Vendigo.
First off, good job. Enjoyed the pitch and enjoyed the food too. So, and my question is about the food. Who prepares the food, or do you make it like in a central kitchen somewhere? And what are your plans around that?
We do have a chef, so there we have a location. We have a chef and other employees, but we are hoping to expand. That is one of our main goals, to expand, have more employees that will help us with the cooking, get more chefs, and have delivery people. But yes, we do have a chef, and we have a place where we cook all this.
Awesome, thank you.
How much does it cost to make a meal, and how much do you sell it?
Each meal costs $2 to make. That includes $1.60 for the ingredients, and it was 40 cents for the packaging.
Okay, well, what about the labor?
The labor?
That is also included, but we divided up the time by how many meals they can do per hour, and that is how we incorporated that into the other extra costs per month.
How are you going to stock the meals?
We do have every 5 days a delivery person as one of our employees that is going to go around every vending machine and take out the meals that did not sell and restock. Those meals that did not sell, like we already mentioned, will be donated to local homeless shelters, so we minimize our food waste.
Is there a concern that if the meals are sitting there for a long period of time that they might spoil?
No, because machines are refrigerated, and we included an algorithm that as the days progress and as the meals get older, the price will be reduced more and more. And when those meals, not when they are expired, but when they are very close to expiring, that's when we'll take them out and donate them to charity for free to those in need.
So if I'm a building owner, why would I want to put your machine in my vending?
I guess the biggest answer to that would be the convenience of it. So say you're working like a 9 to 5 shift and you get off very late. Every place like fast food, they may be open, but say you want something a little lighter and that's healthier for you and your family, you could go and pick that up, and it not only costs less, but it tastes better, and it's just better for you overall.
Okay, so let me rephrase the question. So say I own or I manage a large skyscraper in Dallas, right? Hundreds of companies. You might want to put a Vendigo machine in the lobby of my building, right? But that costs me money to run, right? It's a refrigerated machine. What benefit would I have? Is there any benefit for me allowing you to host that machine there?
As far as the energy consumption, many of the buildings downtown, they have in-house cafes. So this would reduce the amount of energy that is required to feed your employees. It increases their productivity because they don't have to waste as much time going off and getting their meals, so that they can work while still in the office.
So speaking of energy, mine was warmed up. So will there be a microwave in the unit or something? I guess how does it mix with cold and hot?
No, are you?
They will all be refrigerated. The reason that y'all's are warmed up is because we wanted to warm them up for you, so you will be able to enjoy them as we went through the presentation. But these basically are refrigerated, so they will be cold when you receive them. You'll just get home, put it in the microwave, and it'll be ready to go. And or you can go back to your office, depending when you're grabbing the meal. Thank you.
Team 2.
Hi, my name is Daisy.
I'm Lisette.
And I'm Leo.
And we're Lantana. Gift giving is hard.
Especially for us guys.
Don't you find yourself struggling to find that perfect gift? Spending countless hours searching the mall or surfing the web just to end up settling with a gift that's decent at best?
What if instead this was a seamless experience that left you feeling confident and inspired through every gift selection? One where you're genuinely excited to see the look on their face upon opening the gift. Here at Lantana, we offer that seamless experience where our personal shoppers take the time to get to know you and your gift recipients to ensure that every single time you receive that ideal gift.
Instead of just talking about our website, we're going to give you a quick demonstration of how this interface would go between the customer and the website. We need a volunteer from the judges, and specifically Hunter. I'm going to ask you, do you struggle in finding your wife good gifts?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, well, on our website, when you get there, of course, you're going to create your account and log on, get into our subscriptions, we'll be getting into later. But for the sake of this demonstration, let's say you're trying to get your wife a candle. You'll be greeted with a bunch of questions asking maybe what type of scents she likes, if you know that. And if you don't, you know, you're her husband, you can go around, see, she give us information on the products she uses, maybe the hand soap she has in her restroom, the perfume she wears all the time, just helping us narrow down what that gift is. And if our database can't answer that, we have our personal shoppers who you can talk to, readily available. But I want to ask you, what type of scent do you think your wife would enjoy the most?
Ooh, something vanilla.
Vanilla? Okay, let's pretend Lisette is our personal shopper on the website. You know, so here she goes, giving you the option of this candle that is vanilla and honey scented. And once the decision is made on the product, we will also ship you a box to go along with it. So all you have to do when it reaches your doorstep is grab that candle, put it in the box, hand it to your wife, and wait for her to smile. You know? And of course, this process will go for every single one of you, but because of a lack of time, I hope you like the candles we have for you. If not, you guys can trade them later. And then, well, after you give your wife the gift, you can come back to our website and help us get a little more information, give us a little feedback. Did she like the gift? How much did she like it? If for some reason she didn't, you know, you can come back and return the gift and trade it out for another one. And
Okay, this is just a brief example of what our website would look like with a couple of suggestion items that we offer. Our website offers 3 different monthly subscriptions ranging from $5 to $50, each with different features depending on your wants and your needs.
Our signature package includes up to 10 personal profiles. Our website also has a calendar that gives you reminders of special events and holidays coming up. Our personal shoppers are also here to answer any question that might come that our website might not be able to answer, while also offering the support and the guide of finding the ideal gift. Our target market includes men ranging from ages 35 to 60 years old, because let's be honest, men do struggle a little more than women when finding that perfect gift. Studies show that 55% of men over the age of 50 are left feeling discouraged when finding that gift.
We plan on reaching this demographic by buying ads with different social media platforms such as TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook, as well as partnering with different social media influencers to further our reach.
And with our projections, after these ads and these partnerships with the influencers, we're hoping to reach a following of 75,000 members within the first year, and taking into consideration all these plans, that'll leave us with a little bit over $1 million in revenue. And when we consider the $1 million we had at startup, theoretically, and our various costs and expenses, it'll leave us with around $1.5 million in the first year.
And lastly, we believe that y'all should invest in us because we are a team that has previous business history.
Our team also took bronze in the 2023 Startup Jam.
Thank you, that is all.
So, love it, thank you. Is there a transaction fee that goes along? Is it all the revenue is just subscription revenue, or can you get money from the vendors that you're using?
Well, yeah, we planned on, so mainly the revenue is coming between the subscriptions. If we go back to the chart, we have, you know, predictions. Of course, the most expensive revenue, a lot less people are going to need it. But that's where all of our income is, that monthly subscription, because we have that calendar and that information of the profiles. We're keeping track of everything so that you don't have to.
I think there's ways you can get more money out of it.
Okay.
Can you stay on the slide with the packages, please? Yeah, I think we'll have some questions there. Perfect. Okay, so a couple questions. What I see profiles. Can you explain profiles to me? The goal is there.
So our profiles is let's use you for an example again. Say that you're using our website and you want to create a profile for your wife. You fill in all the information. We ask you questions that you can either go in a scavenger around your house or that you might know on a personal detail. And then you can keep adding more and more information about your wife. And every single time you come and use our website, then it will better the experience of finding that gift.
So then I would need multiple profiles for like mom or, okay. All right,
Yeah, our profiles is forever you like.
Okay. And then, so the $24.99 a month, is that include a gift as well? Is the gift an extra cost? How does the gift work, my budget work, that type of thing?
So we came to the conclusion, we thought about drop shipping, but we came to the conclusion
of that our website is mainly to help find the gift. And I think you go out and get the gift on your own, but that subscription includes the cost of the boxes we offer. That's from us. That premium packaging, that once we know what gifts you're getting, we send you the packaging, and makes that step even easier for you.
Okay, so I get packaging with the $24.99 a month, but I'm paying for whatever gift you suggest.
Yes, but we are also offering the option where we're also able to purchase the item for you and ship it, but that is going to be an additional charge.
So you mentioned I could call somebody and get advice, right? And human capital can be expensive, especially if I'm indecisive or have no idea. And so how do you plan on staffing or, taking care of that element when it's kind of undetermined? How often am I going to call, or hours of the day? Just kind of walk me through that thought process there a little bit.
Okay, so we were planning on getting personal shoppers who could work. They could work from the comforts of their own home. So they're just ready on call, people with experience, people who have knowledge on these things of gifts and the trends that are going around and can fit the demographic, whatever you're giving them the information. They know what, something sparks their mind. And I know we're paying them around $35,000 a month, which is like $18 an hour. And so they're readily available. And since they can work from home, we can get them from around the world, meaning they can be available at all hours of the time.
Okay. And then you mentioned influencers. And there's already a really big business out there of influencers kind of selecting brands, selecting styles, fashion, etc. Do you have plans to kind of partner with either local stores, local artists, or bigger brands and try and, to her point, I think there's probably more money to be had here. And so just kind of thinking about your brands and your customers and kind of maximizing your revenue potential there. So I guess going back to the question, is it local stores? Is it kind of mass retailers? Where do you think you're going to find kind of your niche or your better customer desires?
I don't think I'm understanding your question, sorry.
It's okay, I'm probably phrasing it wrong. Do you think you're going to deal with mostly with local stores? Like this candle is probably made locally, or like, hey, a Walmart or something where you're going to deal with
we're
bigger
thinking,
brand?
big name brands like, I don't know what brands are, but like things that you would find at a mall, right? Like some Victoria's Secret or Nordstrom, things like that, depending on what the gift is, of course. But I don't think we thought about anything locally, no. It's just, yeah.
Where does the name come from?
Lantana is actually a flower.
It's
And,
our favorite flower, actually.
Yeah. Team 3.
Good afternoon, my name is Valeria Sandoval.
My name is Kevin Hernandez.
And my name is Maria Martinez.
And we are Verde Vista. We are a team of 3 people who wanted to create a service that allows for the serenity that allows us to enjoy the serenity in nature while not having to go too far. This is what we call Verde Vista. It's a pair of greenhouses that creates a nurturing environment. I'm sorry, could you go back, please? That creates a nurturing environment. Stunning and exotic plants inside of each, as well as other rejuvenating services. We came up with our idea through my own experience. I would have all this clutter and stress inside my mind through APs and other assignments that I really couldn't think. I would have to go out to the forest to really clear my mind. And the drive there was just too far. And that's where we came up with the idea. Our mission was to create a nurturing oasis where we could allow for nature's beauty and sustainability to nurture this beauty and to nurture this community.
So as far as the prices and services, we do offer a daily pass, which would be $20 per person, and a monthly subscription of $40 per person. On weekdays, we will have the greenhouse attraction along with food truck, and then on the weekends, we will add yoga and gardening training. As far as the yoga and gardening classes, we do have professional instructors guiding the classes, and for the food truck, we do have convenient and nutritious meal plans for the customers. We decided to strategically locate it in Red Oak, Texas. It is growing at a rate of 7.95% and is 18 miles of Dallas, Texas. It is also part of the DFW Metroplex and is located among I-35, which extends south to Austin and San Antonio. Red Oak is a growing city that intends to promote economic and self-sufficiency. It is also business friendly, which means that they are open to the idea of a new business. Moving on to the financials, we went ahead and started with our startup expenses. So as you can see, we kind of broke it into different categories, which include the property, greenhouse, and other expenses. And here we have a more detailed way of how we got those actual numbers, which gives us a total of $558,369 worth of expenses. And then moving on, we have our startup revenue. We have a dual revenue since we are receiving income from different streams. And again, here we have a more detailed way, and our total revenue would come out to be $1,265,800. So this is the total income statement just with the numbers, and we would make a profit of $707,431 for our startup year. We also decided to do a financial breakdown after the startup year, as we would take off some of our major expenses. And as you can see, it drastically dropped the number to $32,113 of expenses. And again, we have the after startup year. We went ahead and kept the same numbers, so we ended up with the same revenue. But again, like I said, we did take off those major direct costs such as property and the greenhouses. So we actually ended up with a higher profit of $1,233,687. These are our actual 2 greenhouses, and these are pictures of real life greenhouses of what ours would look like. Our greenhouses include automatic watering, solar power, temperature control, installation, shipping, and setup costs. This is a setup of what we vision our actual greenhouse to look like. And as you can see, here we have everything we include.
Our strategy would be to create a massive grand opening where we want to generate buzz within local media. We also want to use services like TikTok, YouTube to advertise the sustainability and our greenery of our greenhouses. We also want to ask for $120,000 for 5% equity in our company. This is so that we can get through our labor costs in the first year and comfortably go through. We also want to emphasize that we want to expand by creating more greenhouses throughout the country. Thank you.
Am I able to buy plants from?
You're not able to buy them, but like we said, on the weekends we do offer the gardening class. So once you attend the gardening class, we do have hands-on activities. So from those activities, you are able to keep whatever you did.
This is not overnight. This is for like a few hours, or is it overnight?
No, it's during daytime. Yeah.
So for $20, I get an hour, a day, or
Yes, it's kind of like the Arboretum where you go in and you buy a pass and then you spend the day there as long as you'd like.
what if I don't leave? If I'm there the entire time? People want to walk in and be like, oh, my own, Serenity. I can hang out there.
There will be different areas where you can hang out, yeah.
Have you talked to the city of Red Oak about
No, we have not.
How do you build the greenhouse?
So if you go back, we kind of mentioned that we included when we did look for greenhouses, we knew that that would be like one of the biggest questions because we wouldn't know that either. So wherever we did buy the greenhouse, they're setting everything up for us and they're building the greenhouse.
How much does that cost?
For the greenhouse, for both of them, with building included, it's $136,181.
Any idea how many people can fit in the greenhouse at a time?
Unfortunately, we don't have a real answer, but I would estimate around 15. But I would promise that if you really want to know, I can get back to you with an answer.
Any idea like how long you would expect someone to be inside of the greenhouse?
Again, we don't really have an exact answer, but of course, we don't expect them to be there for a whole day, maybe at most 2 hours.
Inside the greenhouse itself?
No.
What is your budget for the plants in the greenhouse today?
For the expense of the actual plants, yes, we do have it. We're looking at an estimate of $11,632 for the plants in the greenhouse.
How do you account for, I'm a terrible gardener, they die on me. So what's your shrinkage cost? Do you have an estimate in there where you replace plants over time? What's in the bottom here?
This in the bottom, no, this is more of the with the actual gardener, but these plants should be enough for the whole year, and we also do have a maintenance worker who would come and take care of the actual plants, so any replacements, he'd take care of that.
My last question, talk to me a little bit about the benefits again of being in the greenhouse, things like that.
So the greenhouses do offer some therapeutic and stress relieving benefits, as well as some better air quality because of the greenery, and it also offers a warmer environment in the colder months. So it's also just not only aesthetically pleasing, but also it can just be good for your health. Team 4, you're up.
Hi, my name is Jack Flores. I'm one of the co-founders of Earthware, and I'm also the head of finances.
My name is Reginald Blair. I'm also a co-founder of Earthware, and I'm the head of operations.
My name is Keyshawn Barnes. I'm also a co-founder of Earthware, and I'm the head of marketing. So our mission statement is that for Earthware, we want to create a textile waste-free community while also being a platform for people or individuals with a sense of fashion.
So, who are we? At Earthware, we're a sustainable clothing company that sells through our brick and mortar location. We also have an online presence through our website. Our website is where people can scroll through different pictures of outfits and they can like it. And with that helps our algorithm build a specialized subscription box based on their special clothing interests.
Unbeknownst to many Americans, the United States is directly responsible for over 17 million tons of textile waste annually, and a majority of this is directly linked to overconsumption and or lack of recycling. And as per our infographic, the numbers speak for themselves.
So our unique value proposition is that we want to put heavy emphasis on our online presence. So with our website, you can scroll through different pictures of outfits of various aesthetics. and that can help our algorithm build a customer profile based on each person's special clothing interests. So say you go through our website and I'm the customer. I see this outfit and I really like it. I love the jacket, love the jeans, love the shoes. So I like that picture. And that's gonna go towards my customer profile. And that's gonna help the algorithm build my monthly subscription box.
For our ordering process, first we get our clothes from donations, then the clothing goes through a quality control process. After that, we will have our employees package them, and then the last step is that we will ship them out and they will be delivered, and it will take 3 to 5 business days. All right. So we've gone ahead and taken the liberty of splitting our target market into 3 different sectors. First, we have demographic, geographic, and profile. Starting with demographic, we primarily cater to individuals ages 16 through 35 in suburban metropolitan areas. For geographic, we're set up in Plano, Texas, and also considering our online presence and our website availability, we'll be able to interact and connect with consumers all over the nation. For profile, we cater to all genders and sexual orientations, lower class, middle class, you name it, we're good for everybody. For our marketing strategy, we picked the two top social media platforms. We chose Instagram because it will provide a visual for our customer to see what they're purchasing, and we picked TikTok. That way we can interact with our customers and they can see how we have a unique format.
So for our size of market, our industry size is currently valued at $2 trillion, which includes all clothing brands and designer brands such as Gucci. And our target market size is the sustainable clothing industry, which is currently valued at $96 billion. And we hope to break into 1% of that market, which is our market saturation. And for our financials, our subscription boxes are currently going to be $29.99, which just comes with 2 outfits and a styling pamphlet that shows them how they can mix and match their clothing. The revenue is over $168,000 from subscription boxes and individual clothing sales, and our cost of production for the subscription boxes is over $44,000. And our gross profit is over $124,000, which is our revenue minus cost of production, and our net profits before taxes is over $74,000, which is our gross profit minus our total operation cost of $50,000, which is basically utilities, marketing, and inventory.
Now, as per expansion, our company will devote itself to 2 distinct aspects. First, we have mobility. In mobility, we'll make sure to invest in cars, automobiles, trucks, and things of that nature in order to effectively bridge the gap between Earthware as well as the community. Churches, schools, you name it, we'll be there and we'll be ready to serve our community as well. Secondly, we have warehouses, and warehouses is essential for our expansion process because we'll be able to house our inventory and utilities, and we'll be able to do everything that we need to do for our community. Thank you.
I'll start. Explain to me, where do you get your inventory from?
We get our inventory from donations, so we emphasized our marketing so we can get our name out to the people, and they can donate their clothes, their unwanted clothing, and that goes through a quality control process, which we basically check if they're up to our standards, like if they're good to be sold. And then from their donations, we give them a coupon, so that's kind of an incentive to get donations from them.
So actually, that's a great question. First and foremost, we'll be coming to them, and we want to make it a point that we'll be able to come to them wherever if they have any disabilities or whatever the special circumstances might be. We want to be able to bridge the gap, and that's why we're investing in transportation so that we can come to them. And we'll also have different locations set up throughout the metroplex so that they can meet us there if they wish to.
You have transportation as a next piece, and then warehouse is the next piece as well.
Mm-hmm.
Where do all the clothes and the packaging and all that, where does that happen prior to the warehouse?
That's a good one. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest. We didn't do extensive research as far as that's concerned, but I know as far as the warehouse is where we would assume that most of that would be taking place. But we'll look into that for you and we'll get back with you as soon as possible. Definitely.
Did someone say that you're gonna start with a brick and mortar store?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have a brick and mortar, but we're also gonna have a website.
Yeah, so a lot of companies start with the online presence first and then work their way towards the capital investment of brick and mortar.
Could you rephrase that, please?
No, this wasn't a question. I'm just curious about how you're going to afford a brick and mortar store, and retail is expensive.
Well, hypothetically, with our $1 million that we were given to start with,
Good.
Team 5. You want to hold this out. All right.
Good afternoon, my name is Joey Balderas.
And my name is Yahir Landon.
And we are Shield Play.
So we want to start off this presentation by telling everyone 3 facts about school shootings.
So guns are the leading cause of death among American children and teens.
Each day, 12 children die from gun violence and another 32 are shot and injured.
And more than 338,000 students in the U.S. have experienced gun violence at school.
Audience, can you do me a favor and raise your hand if these facts scare you? Yeah, so
and this is our product.
This is where Shield Play comes in. Shield Play was created with students in mind. Going to school, especially out in public, shouldn't be a place where people feel on edge, but a place to learn. Shield Play is an innovative product that allows our customers feel peace of mind in any public vicinity while retaining convenience and reliability. Shield Play revolutionizes the way that people can protect themselves as well as their loved ones from emerging threats facing our society.
Okay, and then we have business overview. Our mission is to protect lives and emerging threats facing our society.
Our vision is to distribute to schools all across the United States and eventually create an anti-stab technology that would be marketed towards South African citizens. And the reason we chose South Africa is because this is the country where stabbing is most abundant.
In our target market.
So our starting target market would be 143,000 students enrolled in the Dallas ISD area, and we plan to eventually market towards United States as a whole, where there would be 54 million students, and eventually South Africa, where there's 60 million citizens.
Okay, and then at Townview, we did a survey with 300 people, and out of that survey, we realized that 1/3 of the people will actually buy our product, and with that, we were able to determine our TAM, our SAM, and our SOM.
So firstly, for our TAM, this is 54.2 million students, and this number represents the number of students that are currently enrolled in the United States, and the number is 18.06 is our SOM. This number represents the number of students, the percentage of students that we plan that will realistically purchase our product.
And the manufacturing and the prices. So on our Shield Plate, we're going to use, it's going to consist of the spider silk, which we calculated, and it's going to cost $10 per unit, and with printing it's going to cost around $2 per unit, and then the carbon steel will cost around $8 per unit.
Our add-on manufacturing cost would consist of an on-body strap, which allows our customers to be protected on both sides. And this would cost us $10 to produce. And we would also offer a customizability option where customers can customize their shield plate from the convenience of our website. This would cost $5 per unit.
Okay, and then here we have our prices. So for the standard shield plate, it will be $100. For our junior, it will be $75. For our on-body strap, it will be an additional $30. And then with the customizability option, it will be an additional $20.
The blue on this chart represents the cost of goods, and the gray represents our profit margin just for our cost of goods.
And this is our financial plan. Okay, so for our profit, our expected revenue is $1 million. And then we have the cost of goods, which is the materials, would be around $200,000, which will make our gross profit $800,000. And then we have the operating expenses, which include labor and other business items. And then we have the taxes, which will make our net profit around $400,000. And this is our marketing plan.
This is the social media mock-up design. The Instagram would be primarily targeted towards students and the younger generation, and Facebook would be primarily targeted towards the parents of those students, with the older generation in mind.
And then while doing our research, I had to realize that we needed people to know that we're on their side. So that's why we wanted to partner with Sandy Hook, The Promise, and Every Town for gun safety.
This is our marketing funnel. We created the marketing funnel in order to see how our customers think and operate. Firstly, our customers would be aware of our product, then they would be interested, then they would consider it, intend, and eventually purchase our product.
And this is our investment plan.
Over the $1 million we're seeking to invest, we plan to spend 40% on expansion, because we believe that expanding towards South Africa would more than double our profits in the coming years. Next, we would invest in manufacturing, expand our sales team, and our marketing.
And thank you.
So I saw in the marketing mix, you started marketing students, marketing parents. Who do you think is actually likely to purchase this? Is the actual, you putting the majority of the energy towards the student themselves or parents? Like, yeah, talk to me a little bit about that.
Okay, so we plan to kind of do a runoff of our social media and see which statistics where we would get the most customers, and from that information that's where we would mostly do our target market.
Did you guys actually do a survey of the students at Townview? It's okay if not.
We didn't survey 300 students. We only estimated we only surveyed around 10, and we did see that 1 in 3 students would actually want to buy our product.
Okay, yeah, the reason I asked if you talked to anyone, I was curious what the overall feedback you got, what questions you asked, and what the feedback was.
Yeah. So whenever we did our survey, we realized, is it comfortable? So with our design, you can guys hold it if you want, you can take it out. But we realized that we try to make it so it doesn't weigh that much, and that it's not sharp on the person's back. Because I remember when we first made it, I wanted to hug my girlfriend, and then she said ow because it hurt. So we were able to fix that and make it less sharp.
So I think I'm unclear. Is this, it's gun safe or it's stab safe?
The one that we're currently on the market for, we want to start with a bulletproof plate. And once we actually expand to South Africa, we're going to create a new technology that would actually protect against stabbing and slashing threats.
Well, hey, thanks for taking on a really bad problem. And good job.
What's this made out of? Our prototype is made out of plexiglass, but But the actual shield plate would consist of spider silk, which is powerful enough to protect against a bullet. And then this would be wrapped around low carbon steel.
6, you are up.
First, I want to say it's pretty cold over here, so if you see me trembling, it's probably that. I'm not nervous or anything. All right, so it is currently, let's see, it's currently 8 p.m. No, 7 p.m. But I just want to say I hope everybody's been having a good time so far. Yeah. So I'm Ricardo.
Oh, and I'm Jose.
And this is Historiographics, which is comics based on history. So, history is a really cool subject, but it can be quite boring when it's not presented properly.
So the experience we had firsthand was actually our sophomore year, where a teacher would just basically just put on a slideshow. She'd talk about it a little bit, but none of the information would really stick with us. So we had to go back and think about our previous year. In freshman year, we had this book called American Born Chinese, which is a mythological book, but in a graphical novel sense. So we're gonna tackle this approach by making history more entertaining using graphic novels.
So, our mission, like we said, is to make people like history more, make it more relevant in schools, because the way we were taught, it wasn't enough.
So our vision statement is to fully create a studio that publishes historical-based graphic novels. So we're going to be mainly targeting students and teachers. We want students and teachers to be able to use this, our graphic novels in the classrooms to be able to learn in a fun and exciting way.
So, to start off, we will create comics and we will post them on every single free publisher that exists. The point of this isn't mostly to generate revenue, although it will generate a little bit. But the actual thing with this is that since we're posting on every single free publisher, it will attract people from multiple platforms, which will grant us a higher percentage of the market.
So where is our money coming from? So we have 3 main places where it's coming from. The big one being Patreon, where it's a subscription-based service where our readers are going to be able to keep up every month up to date with our current chapters, and it also provides a whole bunch of added benefits. Merchandise is going to be on a pre-order basis, so we don't have any actual cost for that. And then our physical books are going to be really limited runs where our more avid readers are able to purchase their own historical comics.
So, from there on, we will start a website. With this website, there will be a free library of books that are already published. It's all online, and then we'll have a premium version for it, where it will be books that are still ongoing, and it will be read on subscription for the premium side. Now, with the website, we will be creating way more comics, which means we need more hands, more artists. So we will be hiring artists for $35 an hour. There's a yearly cost, which is around $140,000. The way they're trained is they take these character sheets and backgrounds and they have to study them and be able to reproduce them. Now, the even better thing about this is that with more artists, there's a variety of art style. That means that we can make comics of the same story, but it will be showing one for a younger audience and one for an older audience.
So for me, future expansion, what we want to do is that once we've actually hit our marketing goal, we want to actually create that studio. We want to be the first, independent historical novel publishing studio. So for our company growth, as you can see, our growth is actually pretty rapid, and that's because the selection for historical graphic novels is actually very, very tiny, and also we have a ton of places to be able to publish. What's going to keep that growth going is our bi-weekly posting, where we post chapters on a bi-weekly schedule to keep our readers engaged. So from finances, it may look rough as the first year isn't profitable, but that immediately switches that next year as soon as our first time, our major first time investments are cleared out the way. Thank you guys. So all the art you see here was actually drawn by him.
So in order to reduce your cost of goods, have you looked at generative AI to do all this? It will build all these tools for you, or all the comics and the graphics and maybe even the stories.
So with the use of AI to us is like really complicated, where we don't feel as though like artificial like drawings or images like that really like illustrate like that view of like real like content, like real artistry. It's like, would you appreciate like the Mona Lisa if it was created by AI? It like makes you appreciate like the work and the effort behind like the actual creation itself.
I love the future idea of teachers using this to get to teach better, right? For students to retain more. But that's in the long run. Currently, do you expect people to, like, is it a thing for people to go look for cartoons that are about history or comics about history?
So, yeah, I would think so. When we were looking through one of our publishers, the main one being Webtoon, there's a section for historical based webtoons or like comics like that. But the selection is very low, but that just means we have more room to like be able to expand.
Okay, and then I'll ask a legal question, even though Kevin's sitting next to my right. What research did you all do on the legality of monetizing the image and likeness of these historical figures?
So with that, what we went is a like slightly like historical fictional route, where it's all based on like true events and true facts, and it does have a few historical figures, but it's mainly based on this character you see. Her name is Rennie, and it's basically a story about how she would like experience all these historical events. So it's not just straight like we're copying like the story of like Abraham Lincoln as a comic. It's more of like we're writing about a character experiencing that time.
You said, at the beginning, I thought you said this doesn't exist, but now you're saying that some of this genre does exist in webtoons.
So what the thing that doesn't exist is a independent publisher that focuses on the historical novels, where things like webtoons, they publish comics like these, but it's not like their sole focus.
Why do you think that if webtoons, why do you think there's a market out there for this?
So right now, I'm not sure actually why, because I feel like this is a market that definitely could be tapped into, as like we learned that this way actually caught our attention. This way actually like made us want to read and engage more. But I really wouldn't know why there isn't a market.
To add on to that, we know that there's many popular characters already existing based off historical figures. For example, I'm not sure if you know this, but Goku, everybody knows that character, I'm pretty sure. Goku is based off of Wukong, which is actually a historical figure from Chinese religion, I think. But it just like makes sense to make historic comics if there's already characters made from history.
No, not yet.
What about podcasts or other mediums of showing your story? You know, if you're not necessarily reading to consume, but maybe hearing a popular medium like that?
So, not really, because we are gonna focus on creating graphic novels as like a graphic novel publishing company, but it's definitely something that we would be like willing to like look into the future.
Team set. Come on down.
Hello, my name is Damien Campos, and this is for Blissful Beginnings, where we make your dreams come to reality and your wedding come to life. So, to anyone who is married here, when it came to preparing for your wedding, how much stress did you have to go through? How much vendors did you have to go through to make sure this is the one that you want? This is the decorations that you want, the music that you want, the DJ? Well, with Blissful Beginnings, we are your solution. We are a service company that is able to source vendors, and we're able to come with the customer, have them talk about what kind of wedding they would like. So, for instance, if you want a more nature wedding, out in the open, outdoors, next to a lake, well, we are able to find that and provide the services that you would like. Our services: we provide wedding photography, videography, food catering, DJ, cake, floral decoration, and invitations. So, in Hot Springs, Arkansas, last year there was an estimated 1,500 weddings, with each averaging a cost of $21,000, including venues. So, as you can see, we have our packages ranging from standard package, elite package, to luxury package. From our standard package ranging from $7,373 to our elite package ranging from $11,700 to our luxury package, which would be $17,287. They all include a service fee for the venue, a flat fee, a DJ, depending on how much you pay, photos and videos, and a tier cake, depending on which one you get. So revenue. As you see on this graph, this is the revenue for 1 year, our first year, which will be around 72 weddings. Our luxury package total revenue will be $414,888, while our elite luxury package would be $304,128, and our revenue for our standard package will be $191,000, equal to $910,296 within our first year. Now for our profit, within the 12-month mark, we will have hosted, give or take, 72 weddings. Profits will include a portion of services, our service fee, and our flat fee, with our luxury bringing in the most at $84,177, our elite package bringing in $72,894, and our standard bringing in $36,816, bringing a total profit of $193,887 within our first year. Expansion. Now, if we were to expand into different states, including Montana, Georgia, South Carolina, and Montana, Missoula, we will be able to bring a revenue of $618,120 with a profit of $137,336 within 53 weddings. And for Savannah, Georgia, within 152 weddings, we were able to reach a revenue of $1,818,000 with a profit of $463 within 152. And Tucson, Arizona, within 320 weddings, we will be able to reach a revenue of $3,854 and with a profit of $856,335. Columbia, South Carolina, with a total of 243 weddings, our revenue will be $2,945,160 with a profit of $654,369. And finally, Denver, Colorado, being $4,363,200 with a profit of $969,436, equalizing to a total revenue of $13.8 million. Investments. With the help with the $250,000 investment, we will be able to put a portion to legal and tax fees, fertilization, technology, marketing, sales, and employees and labor. How I work with my clients. I, as a CMO, would use Salesforce and Google Ads, social media essentially, to get with the customer as they would book a consultation through our website, and from that point on, me or any sales employee would talk to them through the process, breaking down what they would like in a wedding, and from that point on, I could provide a quote. And with my partner, as she is a COO, she'll be able to look around for the vendors that the customer would like, and she will be able to gather around and give a final quote and provide the services there on the wedding day. And we all know weddings can get very hectic. Vendors might back out last minute. So with that extra step, Kasali, my partner, will be able to look around and source for any other vendors and make sure they're able to come. Here's our contact information with our phone number, our website, and our email.
My question's around competitive differentiation. This looks like a wedding planner. How do you differentiate from a standard wedding planner?
Well, actually, when I was doing the research, most of the wedding planners in Little Rock, where our headquarters is, and Hot Springs, are extravagant weddings. They go for the top of the top, the most luxurious, while we do customizable. Now, not everyone may want a luxurious wedding. Some might just want a plain and simple wedding, like our standard. Some might want a luxurious wedding, but not fancy. And some might just want a middle one. But not only that, but we're a destination wedding, so we're able to go to destination areas.
Can you go back to the slide we show your different packages? If your margin for your elite is greater than your margin for your luxury package, why would you ever try to send it to a luxury package?
Because we understand that there's not that many people that will want a luxury package due to the price tag, but we understand that more people would choose the elite package. So capitalizing on it, we've increased our margin so that we essentially get a bigger profit.
So on this slide, I see the disclaimer says our packages do not include wedding venues. However, we assist the customer with venue choice. Under the package says service fee for venue. What's the difference there? What's a service fee for venue then?
Oh, the service fee is essentially the fee for finding the wedding venue, helping you find it.
What about food?
Catering? Oh, that's already included. We just didn't mention it. I apologize.
So you mentioned destination weddings.
Yes.
Why start from Hot Springs? I know it's big. You can go anywhere, right?
Yes.
You kind of sell any destination. Is that where you want to start with?
Well,
Markets when you particular advantage.
we chose to start in Hot Springs because we understand that there was weddings, but not destination weddings. So we would be a pioneer company there, and then from that point on, we could start going to other destination weddings and being a pioneer company so that people can come to us more, since as time goes on, we are pioneers, so they have more trust in us, more reviews.
In Hot Springs specifically, since that's where you're starting, what is a cost of maybe an affordable wedding venue from a venue fee?
I cannot provide that information. Okay, thank you.
Teammate, come on down. Try to keep the mic about right here.
Hello, my name is Ashley Rodriguez. My name is Addison Williams, and we'll be presenting the Silent Treatment Cafe. The Silent Treatment Cafe, you might be wondering what that is. So, About a little bit about us, a little bit of backstory is that we've gone to different Starbucks and we've seen a lot of people working at tables, and we're like, well, how are they getting all that work done in a noisy and bustling environment? So our mission statement is that here at the Silent Treatment Cafe, our mission is to satisfy our clients through enforcing their needs of quality beverages and relaxing environment for our guests. We are the business that takes care of the needs of our customers. We take care of business so that we take care of you so that you can take care of your business. For our services, we are supplying a cubicle, a soundproof cubicle that allows our customers to have an enclosed space where they can quietly get their work done. Our target market consists of employees / entrepreneurs. There could be entrepreneurs on the go or employees who are in a rush to get projects done last minute. Our location is in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and this is inclusive to all genders. We are including ages 20 to 60 years old, and we want middle to high class income. And we want to cater to our social anxiety and our extroverts, which are social butterflies.
So for our marketing strategy, we are planning on using social media marketing, since as we all know, social media is one of the biggest ways to get the word across, especially with apps now like TikTok and Instagram. You can find anything anywhere. So we would hope that would be our best way of getting to our customers, especially since Addison said most of our customers we would like to reach would be introverted. So it's very likely that they will be on social media.
Competition and size of industry. There are approximately 72